So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says she got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye. Without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools. Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TYM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the 10 power source I rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now. Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rerouting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything's amiss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work if I don't say so myself.
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers up someone's skirt. Got those parts for me?
Yeah, take a look.
Aye. Let me see what you got there. Fucking deadly. That's all of them. Give me a sec with me tools, I'll get them sorted out right and proper. Right then. That'll do you. Anything else I could be helping you with then? Buy something or bugger off. Satisfaction guaranteed. Unless, of course, you fuck it up yourself.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
life. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a terrorist.
我不能容忍的，这是对正义的招漏。我不是恐怖分子，我是自由战士。
What you're doing is wrong.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Let me go. I can't go on.
Access granted.
Jensen, it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, if Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen, you tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore. So cold.
Access denied.
So cold. Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore. So cold. So cold. So cold. Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Statistical analyses of latest implanted patients, test subjects, revealed no statistically significant changes in glial tissue buildup and subsequent degeneration.
So cold.
Quite the house of horrors you got here, Doc. You letting anyone in, or just women?
Who are you? How'd you get down here? This is a restricted area.
Obviously. You wouldn't want the rank and file knowing what kind of sick experimentation is going on down here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not.
Where's Burke? And your research partner, Savage?
Burke went back up to the base. And Gary left. Told me to be smart, keep my mouth shut, and do whatever Burke tells me to do. For now.
For now? I heard the three of you talking up there in the morgue. Sounded like you don't exactly fit in here, Dr.
Kavanagh. And who the fuck are you?
The name's Jensen. I came here looking for someone. Megan Reed.
Reed? I've seen her research. Gary thinks it could be the key we're missing. If she can be convinced to come here.
Megan Reed was kidnapped, Kavanaugh. Violently. As was her entire scientific team and the dozens of women you've been torturing down here.
No! You don't understand. I'm trying to save them. Gary and we were sent here to put the OCM project back on track. It wasn't until we got here that we realized what that meant, and by then it was too late.
OCM. Savage used that term in the morgue. What does it mean?
Organic computational matrix. It's a means of cross-connecting living brain tissue and artificial intelligence systems to create a supercomputer of unparalleled capability. Part flesh, part silicon.
That's what you're doing down here, turning prisoners into computer parts.
Human brain activity has to be integrated with the technology, or else it won't work. Even DARPA knew that.
What does DARPA have to do with this?
Nothing. Not directly. In 2007, they started looking for research partners to help develop an artificial cognitive science program that could increase a soldier's situational awareness in the field. A number of private sector companies submitted proposals.
Bell Tower being one of them.
No, Bell Tower was a private military corporation. DARPA wanted researchers. But one of the companies who did submit something was a biotech corporation that deals with Bell Tower. And they believed a successful program could be designed if it could be wired directly into the soldiers' brains. DARPA wasn't willing to go that far.
So this biotech company took the idea to Bell Tower.
A corporation that, being privately funded, doesn't have to concern itself with political or ethical debate.
Just how many prisoners are being wired into this thing?
I don't know. But a lot of them don't seem to survive for more than a year. I've told the others there's no way this project can stay viable with these kinds of numbers. But the OCM computers have to have them to work.
Computers? You mean there's more than one of them?
There's several. This is just where the process starts, the factory floor. We select the candidates here, implant them, and ship them to the other locations. It's all very efficient.
Yeah, except your candidates keep dying. You seem to think Megan's research is integral to salvaging this project of yours. Why?
It's not my project. Had I known before I came here...
Right, just answer the question.
We're experiencing cross-systemic failures with the tech. Over time, subjects implanted with OCM augmentations suffer complete neurological breakdown. They pretty much burn up from the inside. Gary thinks it's a problem with the acceptance of the P-dot array.
I've heard that phrase before.
It's the building block of modern neuro-augmentations. Dr. Reed's been reshaping it, changing the way it bonds with living tissue. The mutagenic gene combination she's introduced into it, well, frankly, it's astonishing.
Enough to warrant her kidnapping? So she'd be forced to work on this project with you?
She's not on this project. I don't know what she's doing or where she is. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned kidnapping.
You're really gonna stand there and try to justify your role in this, aren't you? People are being enslaved, Kavanaugh. Enslaved and crucified.
It wasn't like that at first. I thought we were going to make a difference, do something incredible for the world.
Right. And look how incredible it turned out to be. But you can still make a difference, Doctor. You can help me blow the lid off this place.
Are you insane? I can't. There's too much money invested in this. Burke, the people I work for, they'll kill me. They'll hunt me down and kill me.
I know people who can protect you, hide you. Interpol is just waiting for evidence to tear Bell Tower apart.
It's not just Bell Tower. Oh, God. Oh, God, am I really going to do this? You can't get me out through the prison. Burke would stop us.
Then we'll have to do what Savage did. Take a submersible.
We can't. The hatches to all the docking hangars are locked tight. The only way to unlock them is by using the security console in the prison command tower. Burke keeps an eye on us that way.
Then I'll have to go back up there and unlock it. Well, you gather as much evidence as you can carry.
Oh my God, I'm really gonna do this.
Damn right you are. Now get moving. I'll contact you when I unlock the hatch.
All right, fine. But Mr. Jensen, please, hurry.
Keitner, contact Interpol. We need rendezvous coordinates for a deep-sea submersible.
A what? What exactly have you found, Jensen?
A research complex hidden beneath this base. One of its staff is willing to turn whistleblower if we can deliver her to Interpol using one of the lab's transport subs.
Which explains why you need the coordinates. I'll see what I can do. Keitner out.
Keitner, what the hell's going on? The elevator stopped.
Burke must have intercepted our comms. Get the hell out of there, Jensen. I'll meet you.
Elevator's locked down, Sergeant. The target must still be down there.
Good. Find Team Tango at intercept. Lift is secure. Repeat. Lift is secure. Holding position. Suggest you continue protocol clean slate. Out. Terminate anyone that opens that door.
Sarge, would have been someone from the science team.
Expendable. And likely compromised. Do not take this man lightly, soldier. He has infiltrated a high-security bell tower base. Do not let the low casualty count fool you. It only means he's more resourceful and more dangerous.
Or he's had help from the inside.
Enough yapping. If he comes up here, we'll get our shot at him. Then we'll see about any help he may have had.
Dispersal imminent. This is not a drill. All the tension silos will be decontaminated. All personnel prepare for code yellow. Repeat. Code yellow. Activating security scan. Assemble. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Keitner!
We really broke open a hornet's nest, didn't we, Jensen?
It's bad. You need a medic.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Got those coordinates, Jensen. But Burke figured it out. Seized control of the station and locked down the detention camp. Bastard's cleaning house.
I've got to get Kavanaugh out.
Can't. Not until you stop the gas.
What gas?
Burke's enacted a scorched earth protocol to stop the truth from getting out. Poison gas in every cell. Lab 2. Unless you stop it.
Stay with me, Keitner.
There's a circuit board underneath the prison command tower. Directs the flow. Everything's connected, but might be able to redirect. Whistleblower has to live, Jensen. Only sure way we stop this.
Keitner? Keitner!
I'm right here!
I don't want to die here.
Warning. This is a code yellow. Mouse facility decontamination initiated.
Take him out there!
This is a code yellow. Mouse facility decontamination initiated. Silo decontamination underway.
Stop! I see you! Wrong place, boy!
This is a code yellow. Mouse facility
You hold it hard!
Tough choice ahead of you, Bratan. The prisoners. Or whistleblower. You can't save both.
What? The hacker from the ship. You've been listening this whole time?
Like Zetka said, everything's connected. Right now, gas is set to disperse evenly between the prison and the lab. All you can do in here is redirect flow out of one area into the other. Do nothing. Everybody dies. Do something.
Somebody dies faster.
Precisely. But if you want to bring down Bell Tower, the choice is clear. A difficult decision, Bratan. But that Gov nuke Bark gave you no choice.
Where'd you go?
Tell that to the prisoners. You'll have Interpol rendezvous with Kavanaugh's submersible.
As soon as you unlock it, use the touchscreen in the security room above you. It will shut off the lockdown, so you can return to the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Tuvok. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is Bark.
Kavanaugh, I've unlocked the hatch and I'm transmitting the coordinates to a rendezvous site.
Oh, thank God. I thought when the code yellow started.
It's over. Just make sure Interpol gets that evidence. I'm going after Lurk. Jensen out.
What the hell is this guy? Let's go. Wait and see if he comes back. Someone over there! Who the hell is this guy? Keep running! Still watching Case.
Subsurface facility to detention silos.
Son of a bitch. We need help here. Get out here.
Everything's a go.
Someone stop! I see you! Back here. Nothing here. Lost it. I'll be ready if he tries again. He's not here.
Diverting decontamination from subsurface facility to detention silos. Cells sterilized.
Hearing source of disturbance.
Someone do something! Stop it!
Diverting decontamination from subsurface
Over there!
facility to
Stop!
detention silos. Cells sterilized.
Lost it! I heard that, you son of a bitch! There! You bastard! Try me now! Come on!
said you'd save me. You promised.
Everything's a go. No one. Your return at any.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not.
Corporal Tyler? Or should I say Adam Jensen? That's right. I know who you are now. Geithner wasn't quite as good at hiding her tracks as she thought she was. If you think Kavanaugh's escape changed anything, you're wrong. Bell Tower will track her down. And on the off chance the good doctor does spill her guts to someone, anything she says will be discredited. Still, I admire your ruthlessness. To save the life of one woman, you allowed 100 more to die. That takes strength of will. The Reed woman, this Megan you've been searching for, she's not here. And the only thing standing between you and the ship that could take you to her is me. I underestimated you back on the ship. I won't be doing it again.
Lad, you there?
Quinn? Where are you?
Getting me arse out of Dodge. Burke's had enough, and he's gunning for you. And I don't intend on being caught in the bloody crossfire. But listen, about the gas. I know it wasn't easy, but you did what had to be done. Head to me shop. I left you a thing or two so you can give him hell. I'd like to say we'd meet again over a pint sometime, but, well, Godspeed, mate.
Still there, Jensen? You know, it didn't take much digging to figure out who you are. We have a surprisingly extensive file on you.
See that? The door opened, but no one came through. Something strange is going on. Stay alert.
For such a formidable opponent, you surprise me. No reports from my man on your whereabouts. Have you abandoned your goal? so much trouble. I would have never given in to my curiosity about you.
Get him!
Other forces were at work.
What kind of mess is this?
It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go.
Someone hiding over there? No one's supposed to be here.
Are you showing mercy letting my soldiers live? Some might call that a weakness.
Access granted.
Stowing away aboard an enemy ship headed God knows where to balls. No one's brash, reckless.
I'll find you, you little shit.
voice and your foresight, your courage to make difficult decisions. It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go. We've gone too far with our little project. But ask yourself, how much further you'd go to save Reed? One woman before you judge me.
Access granted.
Do you plan on wasting your time putting the entire base to sleep? There's only one way out of this. Through me.
Access granted.
What are you up to, Jess? Some of my men aren't responding, but I'm still reading life signs. Strange. I know about Keitner, of course, but I suspect someone else is hand in the mix.
Possible visual. I do not have a confirmation yet! Hostile in the area. Keep searching. Source of disturbance. We know someone's here. Keep looking. I've got a possible visual. What was that? I saw you over here. Lost visual. I saw you attack. He's there! Get over there! Check out that noise! Here it comes! I know you're still here! Man down! He's not here.
Here.
Searching next grid.
Yes, sir. Keep running. Watch your case.
Down there.
HQ thought Keitner would be a good little soldier. But they never are they?
Here.
Searching next grid.
Nothing up here.
Down here, please. Keep looking.
10-4. See if he comes back.
Anyone got him?
Makes you feel any better about Keitner's death, I doubt you had any intention of sending you on to the good doctor.
I do not have a confirmation yet. Hostile in the area. Keep searching. See that? Identify yourself. Something suspicious. Stay on patrol.
If I'd have known you were going to cause me so much trouble, I would have never given in to my curiosity about you.
Over there?
Keep your eyes peeled. I swear there's something out there. I do not have a confirmation yet.
I know about Keitner, of course, but I suspect someone else is
yourself!
You think we've gone too far with our little project. But ask yourself, how much further you go to save Reed? One woman before you judge me.
Access granted.
HQ thought kind. Would be a good little soldier. But they never are they? You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead. There's no way off this place except for me, Jensen.
Target locked. Establishing attack vectors.
So short-sighted. Disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind?
Cover me!
How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you're an aggressive Jensen. It's a shame you're holding this ideas. Go headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failure. I thought possibly to recruit you.
Where'd you go?
But I see now you would never make a good... gifted be so blind? Your altruism blinded you. Could have used it.
I saw you confirm and disturb it. You running?
There's no way off this base except through me. I'm curious. How far do you
Access
think
granted.
Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you. You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing. You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing.
No one is supposed to care. You running?
Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you.
I know you're still here. Where'd you go?
I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind?
Access granted.
That self-destruct sequence. Hostile is on the run!
Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an
I'm coming to get you!
I could have used you. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier. You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing. You can't stop me! I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. There's no way off this place except...
Come get me! I saw you!
I thought possibly
You
to...
can't stop
Never end, good soldier.
You can't stop me! You can't stop me!
I'm curious. How far do you think Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. So short-sighted. How can a man so gifted be so blind?
Access granted.
You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing.
It sounds like your struggles are almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, you don't make things easy, do you? Still, with Burke out of the picture even briefly, there's a power vacuum I can use. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, you can be on it.
Bratan.
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours. Shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We're all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Natanya's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
Keitner wasn't the only one who died back there. Those prisoners
will be added to a long list of Bell Tower's atrocities. We will not let them be forgotten. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
the men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed.
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting the profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it will already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of cordoning off this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Burke isn't exactly dead. And once he wakes up, it's gonna get ugly.
Like I said before, you haven't made things easier for us. But I haven't forgotten that small detail. For now, Burke remains contained. Once you're off the base, I'll find a more permanent solution. Mr. Jensen, allow me to stop you there, before you say anything that might embarrass us both.
What?
Please. I detected your Cassie augmentation the moment you started to analyze my facial movement for pattern sequencing.
But back in your workshop, you...
All part of the game. Think nothing of it. As much as I enjoyed your clumsy attempts at persuasion the first time around, we'll just move on from here, now. Pretending you managed to convince me to be more forthcoming with my words. What is it you hope to learn?
Something more tangible than a flowery speech about idealism.
Because I admire your tenacity, I will attempt to satisfy your curiosity. But only if you'll humor me for a moment and answer a question of my own.
Sounds fair.
In Roman mythology, Janus was a god depicted as having two heads, each gazing in the opposite direction, one looking eastward, the other west. Symbolically, this meant many things to the Romans. But I'm more curious as to what it might mean to you.
Seeing into the past and the present. The beginning and the end. Alpha and Omega.
I believe you and I have more in common than you would like to admit. Technically, I suppose there is no incorrect answer. Theologians and philosophers have debated the origin and meaning of Janus for millennia. But in time, that name may take on new meaning for you.
Why? What are you getting at?
While the term invisible war has lost much of its significance due to misappropriation, I assure you, there has never been a better way to describe what is happening in the world. The lives of millions are being decided without a drop of blood ever spilled, but the casualties remain the same. Myself and others are fighting a never-ending battle against forces that seek absolute dominion over our fates.
You're telling me the people running Bell Tower want to rule the world?
Bell Tower Associates is no more than a proxy. Puppets on a global stage. The true enemy hides in shadows. The disembodied hands that pull the strings of Bell Tower and others. This is neither the time nor the place to go into detail, but everything you've witnessed here today is in direct correlation with Illuminati interests.
Roman gods and Illuminati. Wonderful.
You asked for clarity, and I'm being as honest as I can. Whether you choose to acknowledge them or not, lines are being drawn. Most will never be lucky enough to pick a side, but a time will come when you will have to. I have chosen mine.
All right. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain. But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Kavanaugh said this was just the factory floor. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.